Hey guys, what's up? Today I want to start something that I've been meaning to start for a little while. Basically, what I want to start doing is showing my practices and my spellcraft on camera in order to basically teach people how to do what I do. I was reluctant to do this type of thing at first, because at first I didn't want anybody knowing about my craft and what I do and how I and like the different things I do in my craft. But I'm thinking that I kind of want. Sorry, I'm trying to get this situated so that it shows me well enough and stuff. Shows me in the tree well enough, because the tree is going to be part of the practice today. But anyways, I wanted to basically the reason why I want to do this is because I want to help people reach a level that I've reached, and also basically to give people like what they need in order to grow and help them be who they need to be in this time, because we're living in some pretty dark times right now, and people are going to need a way to help them survive, whether it be magically or physically. And I believe that magic can play a huge part in survival, like protection spells and stuff like that, praying to God. So I'm starting this little kind of series where I show the different things that I've learned and talk about different things that I do. Now, it might be a while between each video because I'm still learning and I don't know all that much yet. But as I learn, I'm going to help you guys learn too. Not all of you guys need it, because some of you guys that watch my videos are already pretty adept at this stuff, but I assume that there's people who will definitely want to see this that will watch my videos as well. So anyways, the first technique I want to show you guys is a technique that probably might already exist, it might not, but it's basically a technique that I use to create servitors. But it can also be used for other things, like sending energy out into the universe, and spell material empowerment, and a bunch of other stuff like that. But usually when I'm empowering spell materials, I make a servitor and put house the servitor inside the spell materials in order for the servitor to charge the spell material, and give it that task basically, and also the task of manifesting the type of energy that I'm putting into the spell material itself. So yeah, basically how you want to start, I'm going to explain to you how to do it, and then I'm going to demonstrate it. How you want to start is you want to put your hands, well, I suppose you can do it anyway, however, whichever way works best for you, but basically what I do to do it is I put my hands up like this, and then I create an energy ball in the center of my hands, and then after that, well, before you do anything, I should say you want to set your intent, basically. But so after my intent is set, and after I form the energy ball, I start making the energy ball spin really fast. And oh, by the way, this technique is called what I call this technique a spirit star. I don't know if that's originally what it's called or not, but that's what I like to call it. But anyways, I make it spin really fast, and I make it spin so fast basically that it gathers its own energy and generates its own energy, and then it gains the ability, in doing that, it gains the ability to manifest things on its own, and then it sends that energy to me or whatever object I place it in. And if I'm placing it into an object, then the object becomes the source of the manifestation. And basically, after you make it spin really fast, and when you're making it spin really fast, you want to make it, you want to visualize it becoming a star and igniting, flaring up and becoming like a celestial object, like a star, like I said. Um, and once you get it, once you get it ignited and flared up like that, then after that, you want to make it expand. Well, first you want to make it contract and then expand, and you want to condense it, and all the while pulling more and more energy. Visualize it pulling more and more energy in. Just basically, you want to keep your hands. You can keep your hands well, you can probably keep your hands any way you want, but I like to keep my hands loose and relaxed, but also kind of straight. And you want to visualize it just kind of expanding and contracting, and you want to just really feel the energy doing that. And then once you start to feel the surge of energy through your forearms that you typically feel when you're using your elemental chakras, once you feel that surge of energy, that usually means that the energy has reached its peak, and that's when you want to release it into whatever you're releasing it into. Basically, what I like to do when you you can just keep it the way it is when you're putting it into an object, but when you're releasing it into the sky, what I like to do is visualize it going up into the sky, into space, and just being a star and continuing growing and continuing pulling in energy and transferring it into me. And then once it gets big, basically what you want to make it do is keep growing until it turns into a supernova and explodes outward and sends shockwaves throughout the universe. And once it sends those shockwaves out, it kind of becomes a beacon to attract more energy and send it to you some more. And it kind of creates like a shift in reality, basically. So now that I've explained to you how to do it, I'm going to use this technique. I've communicated with this tree. I've asked it if it's okay to work with it, if I work with it, and it said that it's okay with it. I communicated with a few different trees around here. Some of them have been kind of friendly with me. Others didn't really want to communicate. Some of them have been friendly but didn't want me to do this, and this is the only one that is okay with it. So basically, well, if you want to know how I communicate with trees, I kind of just communicate with them energetically. Like, some of you already know this, but some of you probably don't. Trees are conscious. You can communicate with them. If you can do it by touching them, or you can do it by projecting thoughts at them and projecting emotions. And the easiest way is to do a combination of those three. Touch them while you're kind of facing them and projecting your thoughts and feelings at them and sending them like good vibes and stuff. Anyways, I'm going to use my spell to basically create a spirit or a servitor, as their people call them. And once I create the servitor, I'm going to place it inside of the tree. So here we go. By the way, I am a tiny bit nervous because this is the first time I've done this on camera. So it might take me a second, but yeah, I got this. Okay, so there was a couple steps that I forgot to say to you guys. One, after you create the star, after you're done making it spin fast enough to where it ignites, you want to take a deep breath and then breathe life into it, like visualize it coming to life and being empowered by your breath. And what you saw me do at the end there was when I was just kind of sitting there with my hands on the tree for a second, was just making sure that all of the energy entered the tree and there wasn't any excess. And there's still going to be there still might be some excess energy after that. So I basically recommend grounding for that, which I would recommend for any type of spell work. But yeah. Anyways, blessed be everybody. Have a beautiful day. Love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.